game of the season so far. They are yet to pick up the 3 points away from the Coliseum Alfonso Pérez. Their 3 victories so far this campaign have all come at home. As for Eibar, normally a side very reliable here at the stadium of Ipurua, have struggled quite a lot so far this season, still looking for the in-game. 2 teams that set up very similarly with 4-4-2 formations. Both managers, José Luis Mendilibar and José Bordalas, very defensive-minded managers, but have very capable players when it comes to carrying the ball forward. Quite a few changes made, surprisingly, by Mendilibar. Only 3 made by José Bordalas. As a manager that really does not usually make many changes to his starting 11. In fact, for his side, mostly 9 players out of the 11 are first-team regulars, as he would consider. For him, as for Eibar, Dimitrovic at the moment is the only player for Eibar that has started every game so far for the side from the Basque Country. For Eibar today, as you will see shortly in the lineup, Correa, Bigas, Diop, Pedro León and Muto come in for Pozo, Burgos, Sergio Álvarez, Inui and Rodriguez from that 1-1 draw that they picked up at El Alcoraz away to Huesca before the international break. As for Getafe, Mata, Suarez and Oliveira come in for Unal, Maximovic and Cabaco, after Getafe, unfortunately for them, fell 3-1 at home at the Coliseum Alfonso Pérez to Unai Emery's Villarreal. Here we can see Eibar's lineup for today then. Dimitrovic starts in goal, Arvilla and Correa at fullbacks, Oliveira and Bigas at centre-halves. Brian Gil, Exposito, Diop and Pedro León, playing against his former club, make up the midfield 4, as Quique Garcia, the captain and top goal scorer, starts up front alongside Newcastle loanee Muto, leading the line for Eibar. Here we can see Getafe coming out of the dressing room, ready for today's game. The referee for this afternoon's fixture will be Mr. González Fuertes. The referee in charge of VAR, should it be called upon, will be Mr. Martínez Munuera. José Bordalas sets up with this lineup as well, a 4-4-2. David Soria in goal. Damián Suárez returns from suspension. Gené and Chema Rodríguez at centre-half, with Oliveira coming back in at left-back. Niom starts on right-hand side of midfield with Timor, Arrambarri and Cucurella, as Cucho Hernández starts once again up front alongside Jaime Mata, who comes in to replace Turkish international Enes Unal. Special day there for Marc Cucurella, the former Barcelona midfielder. Spent a season here on loan at Eibar. In fact, 2 seasons. 33 games he played in all competitions, 31 in La Liga, picking up 1 goal and 2 assists. He scored 3 so far in his career in La Liga, one of those coming for Eibar, the other 2 for Getafe. Already scored this season, Cucurella as well. A minute silence there before kickoff for a few of the veteran fans of Eibar that have sadly passed away recently, being remembered here before kickoff as their side Eibar are about to play host to Getafe at the municipal stadium of Ipurua. It is going to be the home side in their red and blue that will get us underway. Getafe today playing in their all-white away kit, as Los Azulones make the trip from the capital, Madrid, up to the Basque Country. Eibar will be attacking from right to left on your screens for this first 45. Getafe in their white from left to right. We'll see how the overall 90 minutes pan out here at Ipurua. But again, quick reminder, this is a side looking for their first home win of the season against a side looking for their first away win of the season, as Cucho Hernandez already makes the run forward. Neon putting in the cross, not cleared away fully there, but the pass is a poor one from Arambarri, and it is going to be a throw-in for Arbilla down on this near side. Arambarri scored a fabulous goal against Villarreal in Getafe's last game in La Liga, managing to beat Sergio Asenjo from quite some distance. Was a possible doubt for this game, the Uruguayan midfielder, having been on international duty with his country over these last 2 weeks. Luckily though, he is fit and available and starts today for José Bordalas, as La Liga Santander action, of course, is back with us now after the final international break of this calendar year. Eibar playing the ball forward already, but Brian Gil making the run down the byline. Genet, the Getafe captain, trying to keep him out, forces the mistake in the pass. Really did all he could there, the youngster on loan from Sevilla. It will be a goal kick for David Soria. Here we can see José Luis Mendilibar, who after his side's 1-1 draw against Huesca in their last game in match day 9 of La Liga Santander, mentioned that he fully believed that Huesca deserved to get the victory, despite ironically his side taking the lead against the run of play in the first half in that matchup. Bigas getting his second goal of the campaign, who starts on the bench today, replaced by Bigas in defence. Burgos was not happy when he was replaced in that match for Bigas himself. But Mendilibar, very different to what we're used to seeing from him, making quite a few changes in his 11 this season, as Neon there commits the foul on the youngster Brian Gil. A very versatile player, Neon. Can play at both sides at full-back and both sides of midfield. Played at left-back against Villarreal. Today starting on the right-hand side of midfield, as Pedro León, a former Getafe player himself, is going to try and place this ball into the danger area. Goes straight into the penalty area. Out comes David Soria, punching the ball away, clatters in to the captain there of Eibar, Quique García. Wasn't a bad ball in there from Pedro León. He was onside, the striker, being covered by the midfielder Timor. Arambarri instantly clearing that one away. Seems like it was pulled back though for an offside decision. It was a very tight call. David Soria goes long. Edu Exposito instantly trying to hoof it up the pitch for his captain. Cut out well though by Genet. There we can see José Bordalas, the man in charge of Los Azulones from Madrid, Getafe. He'll be very pleased to know that under his management, Getafe are unbeaten in their last 3 visits to Ipurua, picking up 2 victories and a draw last season here at Ipurua. This game ended in a 1-0 win for his side. Ángel Rodríguez getting the winner in that one. Ángel on the bench today, at least from kickoff. We know that he is a player that Bordalas really does enjoy bringing on should he need a goal. The long ball in behind is not a bad one. just a bit too heavy there for the touch of Pedro Leon. And it is going to go out for a goal kick. Again, both of these sides setting up with a 4-4-2 formation. So it really could be a fairly back and forth game today. It's a good run down the byline here. Into the penalty area. The cross is played in low and has to be cleared away by Gene. Quique Garcia could not get on the end of that ball. But again, down that far right-hand side, it's Muto, the Japanese international, getting the better there of, I believe, Damian Suarez. Good run into the penalty area, but cut out by the Getafe captain. It is going to be a corner, the first of the game, and it goes for the hosts, Eibar. In comes the ball, headed away by Gine, dealing with the danger once again. Not fully parried away. Another cross in, this time with the left foot. Sarrambarri clears it away, but loses out in the loose ball with Edu Exposito. Ryan Gil with the 1-2. And once again, Gine, an always present figure in the defence of Getafe, blocking that one once again. Sadly for Gine, he was the one who gave away, should I say, a late penalty in Getafe's last away game. As Neon puts in the cross this time and cleared away. No one really making the run into the back post. So we see it again here, a bullet header to play it out wide for Neon. Wasn't a bad ball. Cucho Hernandez at the front post, trying to nick a touch on it. Good early signs from both sides here. We've already seen an attempted cross from Muto and a cross here from Neon. These are two of the sides in La Liga Santander who are most prolific when it comes to crosses. You could say it is their go-to weapon to try and find the back of the net. Bright start from both sides here. It's the throw-in from Damian Suarez. It's a good one for Cucho. Tries to find Jaime Mata. And in the end, the strike ends up fouling Diop. Another one of those players coming into the lineup today for José Luis Mendilibar. Diop himself replacing Sergio Alvarez. Mata trying to claim his innocence, but foul was given. Dimitrovic, the Serbian goalkeeper, goes long. And there was a shove there from Dimor. Again on Quique Garcia, who really has put himself about in these opening 9 minutes of the game. Actually just got stepped on there around the ankle. Here's a big figure, Quique Garcia. That won't bother him too much, but it is another set-piece chance for Pedro Leon to cause some trouble to his former side. He's already put one ball into the danger area that forced David Soria into the save. And it comes this time, the header is flicked on, and it's just wide of the target. Not a bad effort there. It's caught on by the Portuguese centre-half, Oliveira. Centre-half who managed to bag himself an assist in Eibar's goal in their 1-1 draw against Huesca. Cucurella does well to keep possession here. out on the left-hand side, puts in the cross for Mata. And again, Oliveira getting involved in the play, clearing that one. Cucurella, arguably Getafe's most dangerous threat when it comes to offensive play. Very capable player down that left-hand side for the team from the capital. Second chance at a throw-in for the visitors. And this time it's going to be a throw-in, but for Eibar, Coach Hernandez unable to bring that one under control. As we're now over 10 minutes into this game. Goalless Eddie Purua. It's been a good start to the matchup. Hopefully we will see some goals this afternoon. Brian Gil up against Suarez. Plays a good ball in behind. Niom is caught out in between the penalty area. Kike Garcia, his second effort on goal off the crossbar. He managed to get himself round David Soria and couldn't keep the second effort down. It comes off the bar. And he will be pulling his hair out. Kike Garcia, he'll feel like that should have been the opener. Eibar have only scored one goal so far this season at home, and it has been that man, Kike Garcia. And now the captain claiming there was a handball. David Soria playing on. We'll have to have another look at that chance, but definitely the clearest we've had so far. And we can see it again. This is going to be the handball question with Genet. There is slight contact, you could say, on the arm, but not really much Genet could do with that. Play does continue. Cucurella attempting to clear it. There is no foul. Getafe possibly trying to start a counter for Cucho. Covered well by Bigas. Getafe still looking to get a shot in the game. And the goal effort from distance not going to cause too many troubles there for David Soria. Ryan Gil again, the player who started the move in that last chance, bringing it down nicely. His pass a bit too heavy to try and find Muto. Here we can see it again. The ball in behind. Damian Suarez being completely caught out with the first touch. So is Niom with the pass in behind. Edu Exposito, possible offside there by Kike. His first effort, a good save by David Soria, down to the ground. Couldn't parry it away further enough though. And Kike Garcia from very close range on the edge of the 6-yard box, slamming the ball into the crossbar and not into the back of the net. That really is a chance that you would have to say is a striker's bread and butter. But nothing can be taken away from the fabulous first save from David Soria. Very reliable goalkeeper for Los Azulones. Muto trying to find Gil, cut out there by Suarez. Suarez returning to the side today, returning from suspension, having been sent off in Getafe's last away game. That was away to Valencia at Mestalla. That game ending in a 2-2 draw. As mentioned earlier, it was Genet conceding a very late penalty and Carlos Soler dispatching it with the final kick of the game. And the points were shared at Valencia. Gil puts in a cross now. And it's just over the head of Pedro Leon. It's going to be a throw-in out on the opposite side. Wasn't a bad effort, but a bit too heavy there from the youngster. You can see the goal-scoring chance once again. It's a good ball in between the lines there from Exposito, between Niom and Genet. And again the save and the second effort. Good run here from Kike. Shifts it onto his right foot, goes for goal. And another save for Soria. Kike Garcia, really a striker that we don't normally see him go for goal from distance. Wasn't a bad effort as Cucho lays this off for Jaime Mata. No chances taken there from Correa. You can have another look at it. Had some nice whip on the ball, was going into the back of the net. But a very strong save from Soria, getting both hands to the ball and bringing it under control. Cucurella with this cross to the far post. Suarez with the header, but that was not going on target from the Uruguayan fullback. Dimitrovic, though, did seem to have his front post covered. Eibar having the better chances early on. Getafe, on more than one occasion, we have seen them take their time to settle down into a game. But they are very dangerous when it comes to the latter stages of a game. Another good ball in behind here for Muto in the penalty area. Goes for goal on his left foot, and it is covered there by Genet. Both centre-half and full-back Niom coming to cover the run from the Japanese striker. Couldn't get his shot away. There Muto. Correa under pressure from Cucurella, forced to go back to his keeper. Cucurella played in behind once again. Goes for the cross, now on his weaker right foot. And Dimitrovic getting to that one first. Ryan Gil crossing into his attacking half. Edu Exposito. Now for Diop. Bring it off to Arvilla. And gets the throw in as it ricochets off Damian. Eibar so far this season have won 2 games. They've drawn 3 and lost 4 in their opening 9 matches. They've scored 6 goals and conceded 9. But the stats don't really stack up for them when it comes to home form here at Ipurua. Yet to win. 2 draws and 3 defeats in their first 5 home games of this campaign. Again, they've only scored once. That was Kike Garcia in a 2-1 defeat here to Athletic Club in the Basque Country derby. And they have conceded 5, though. Their 2 victories so far this season, coming away to Valladolid, and a very impressive 1-0 win at the Sanchez Pizjuan against Julen Lopetegui's Sevilla. Another good goal in that game from Kike Garcia. Ball in behind now for Getafe, into the danger area. Mata goes for goal. Couldn't get the shot away as well as he would have liked. As there we can see Angel in the stands. Of course, now part of the dugout due to COVID regulations. But Jaime Mata there with the best chance Getafe have had so far. Not cleared away well by Correa. And the ball played in down that left-hand side. In behind for Mata. It's a good ball there from Oliveira. but not good contact from the striker. Niom and Kike both going for the ball. And there is not going to be a corner. Or is it? There's still some hesitation. Niom mentioning that it was Kike who got the last touch of the ball. In fact, it's going to be a throw-in. Down by the corner flag. It is going to be for the visitors. Played short for Suarez. Ball did seem to have gone out of play there. And in the end, the flag is up. It is going to be taken there. Down by the halfway line. And the Eibar clearly not happy with something he's seen so far. Again, we can see it best here as Damian Suarez and Niom seem to have switched positions here, with Niom playing now most of the game at right back, with Suarez pushing further forward on the right-hand side of midfield. And there is a foul from Gine on Garcia. Already seen a few fouls in and around this part of the pitch, where Pedro Leon, we assume, will probably try and put that once again into the penalty area. Kike Garcia, of course the camera's all on him, the main target up front. They do have quite a few big physical players, Eibar, to try and win their aerial duels though. Pedro Leon, in the end, it's not a good effort from the former Real Madrid player. And there's going to be a goal kick for David Soria. Getafe, meanwhile, this season, have picked up 3 victories, 2 draws and 3 defeats in their 8 games so far. Their 3 victories have all come at the Coliseum Alfonso Perez. On the road, they've drawn 2 and lost 1 in their 3 games. Away from the Coliseum Alfonso Perez, they picked up a goalless draw away against Deportivo Alavés. Fell 3-0 away to Real Sociedad, and their 2-2 draw against Valencia in their last away game. They are the only side in La Liga Santander to have not taken the lead on the road this season. And the ball in behind once again for Muto, who really has been the more mobile striker of the two, alongside Kike Garcia, causing a lot of problems for both fullbacks. Made an earlier run down the right-hand side against Oliveira. Now trying to cause more problems for Niom. It is going to be a throw-in, though, for Getafe. Possession really stacking up in favour of Eibar. Normally, both of these teams, when playing in La Liga, do sacrifice most of the possession. Today, of course, one of the two teams will have to carry the initiative. At the moment, it is Eibar, as we've just crossed the midway point of this first 45. Suarez there, having a chat with the opposition manager, José Luis Mendilibar. There's the long ball back for Dimitrovic. Brought it down well, the goalkeeper. His kick just crossed the line. It's cleared away well by Bigas. Not his best effort though. Oliveira trying to lay it off for Cucurella, who gets the throw in. Getafe yet to exploit the pace of Cucurella and Cucho Hernandez in this game. Eibar, a side that do normally set their defensive line very deep. That is something that Huesca manager Michel was very proud of his side in their game against Eibar on match day 9, mentioning that his side were very capable of finding spaces in behind, something that not many teams can do against Mendilibar's Eibar. With the throw in. Cucho Hernandez lays it off for Timor, but instantly cleared away. Muto trying to bring it down in a tussle there with Genet. Japanese striker wins that duel. Diop in the penalty area, plays it in behind and just slipping there. His teammate couldn't get the touch. I believe it was Muto. And there is a foul on Brian Gil. And a heavy one there from Nyom. The right back seeing the yellow card, the first booking of the afternoon. And that is a heavy challenge on the youngster Brian Gil. He'd been beaten fair and square by the Eibar midfielder. Mendilibar clearly making his opinions known. Pedro Leon to take this one. Very good young midfielder, the Spanish under-21 international Brian Gil, on loan from Julen Lopetegui's Sevilla, getting some good game time so far this season in La Liga Santander. It's Pedro Leon plays this one in on target. Soria having to parry it away, and the second shot from Edu Exposito clipping the ball, but not a good effort. Cucurella can't bring that one down. Jaime Mata was in support there of Suarez. Striker does get possession here. Cut out once again though by Gil. It's pulled back for a handball. Mata alongside Kike Garcia, the two strikers that have had a clear chance for either side. Garcia for Eibar, Mata obviously for Getafe. We see here the header just couldn't be met there by Diop at the front post. Pedro Leon, his effort straight on target in the end. Didn't catch out David Soria. Dimitrovic will go long this time. What a good clearance there from Oliveira. Cucho brings it down. And there is a foul. Good booking there for Oliveira. Still not happy that the foul was given. Was just beaten for pace there by Cucho. And there is a clip there on the ankle. Set piece play for Getafe. Half an hour on the clock, 15 to half time. Still goalless at Ipurua. Getafe have only scored twice on the road this season, both of those goals coming away to Valencia at Mestalla in their last away game. They'll be looking to try and take the lead here as the ball is whipped in, straight on goal. And Dimitrovic has to get a touch. That was definitely going into the back of the net. But a good hand from the keeper, straight on target. Neon was popping up at the back post as Jaime Mata was taken down there. It's a very good ball from Arrambarri. It is going to be a corner for Getafe. Their first of the game. Second overall. As it comes in here, the flick on at the front post. Instantly cleared away. Brian Gil brings it down, tries to start a possible counter-attack, but couldn't get the pass to Quique. And there was more than one foul there on Edu Exposito. Bigas. And for Oliveira. Back to his centre-back partner. Quique flicks on the header, trying to find Muto. Headed away by Genet. Mata just losing out to Quique Garcia. Eibar really putting in a shift today in terms of their pressing to win the ball back. Something we regularly see from Getafe. Arbilla with the cross, not a bad one. Soria punches away. Arrambarri instantly sending the ball long. Jaime Mata, the only man up front. Cucho there we can see at the bottom of the picture, just making the run back. Does have a lot of options up front. Bordalas is a manager that always likes to have four strikers available to him. Jaime Mata and Ángel Rodríguez, the two that remained from last season. Cucho Hernández and Enes Unal brought in during the summer. Cucho Hernández this season on loan from English side Watford. Spent last season on loan at Mallorca, where he scored 5 goals for the side from the Balearic Islands that sadly got relegated to La Liga Smartbank. Enes Unal signing from Villarreal on a permanent deal this summer after he scored 6 goals on loan at Valladolid last term. We could just see the replay there of Arrambarri's free kick on goal. Good save from Dimitrovic. Bordalas just handing the ball there to his fullback Neon. Taken quickly the throw in. Cucho Hernández. Taken quickly there by the striker. Timor. Good 1-2 there from Getafe. Damian Suarez under pressure, surrounded by 3 red and blue shirts. Cleared away by Bigas. Quique Garcia, not the quickest of strikers, will not get there ahead of Chema Rodríguez. was Edu Exposito, in fact, who made the clearance, but was also shoved to the ground by Suarez. Mitrovic once again in charge of taking it long. Brought down nicely by Garcia. Arvilla forced to play it back under the pressure of Cucho Hernandez. Good turn from Exposito, round Arambarri. Diop now wide again for the youngster Bryan Gil. Arvilla goes for goal from distance. Was not going on target, but no teammate could get a touch there in and around the penalty spot. Straight out for a goal kick. We can see the clearest chance of the game for Eibar, once again started by Bryan Gil. In behind there for Exposito. And the ball in behind. Very nice initial save from Soria, and the second effort off the crossbar for the Eibar captain. As Jaime Mata is down here in the middle of the park. See it again in the jump there with Robert Correa. Unsure if there was a slight clip from the right back or if that was just a bad landing from Jaime Mata. As we can see there on the pitch, the numbers of attacks that Getafe have created in this half so far, 7 have come down that left-hand side. Japanese international, normally a player that features off the bench for José Luis Mendilibar, today getting a start for the Basque side. Genet plays it back to his keeper. Flicked on by Pedro Leon, but to no avail. The ball in behind for Cucho. In the penalty area, the striker goes for goal. Goes to ground as well, asking for a possible penalty. So is his manager, José Bordalas. Cucho Hernandez did well to get him behind. His real strong point there for the striker. It's a nice ball in behind. Managing to get the shot off with his left foot. The effort not on target. But there is a question whether there is a push to the ground there from Robert Correa. One of the last not thinking about it twice to ask for a penalty, but Mr. González Fuertes, the referee, says play will go on. Of course, if there was a penalty to be awarded through VAR, would obviously get checked by Mr. Martínez Munuera. Genet. And both players there going for the ball. Easily dealt with by Dimitrovic. You can see it again from another angle. There was a bit of a push in that effort. We have seen those given before. Nothing to be checked though, according to the officials in this game. Neom and Bryan Gil again colliding down this near left-hand side. Not many players can shove Neom to the ground, but he's having that kind of game. Bryan Gil, there we can see the heat map of Dakonam Genet, the captain for Getafe, really having to put in a shift defensively so far, cutting out quite a few dangerous attacks created by Eibar. Muto, again for Gil, in behind for Kike Garcia, goes for goal, and another good save by David Soria. Everything coming down this left-hand side for Eibar. Edu Exposito playing it wide now for Pedro Leon. The cross comes in and is blocked. Jaime Mata laying it off for Cucurella. Getafe possibly thinking about a counter-attack here. It's a good move out wide for Cucho Hernandez. Damian Suarez in support, goes for goal the striker, and Dimitrovic with a good save himself forces the corner. We were expecting this to be a back and forth game, but really has impressed so far. Again, Muto, Brian Gil and Kike Garcia linking up again. This time David Soria making the save with his foot. Brian Gil, not really the player that you'd expect to be part of the Eibar ranks. More of a very technically gifted midfielder, but really has added another dimension to Eibar's play this season. The corner was cleared away. Genet trying to put it back into the danger area. Dimitrovic with the clearance. Cucurella's header. And there is a collision between Suarez and Kike as we enter now the final minutes of this first half. It's been a very entertaining game of football so far. You have to say Eibar slightly the better team, having the better chances as well. Getafe have grown into the match. Eibar should have the lead as Kike had the clearest chance of the game so far. Basically an empty goal as the ball's played in behind. It's a very strong pass. Jaime Mata was never going to get to that one. Poor effort from Cucho Hernandez. Suarez. Now the ball out wide by Arambarri. Cucho Hernandez. Back to the midfielder. Good one too again. Diop colliding with the midfielder from Getafe. No foul, says the referee. Timor. And now he is fouled by Diop, who will get a yellow card. He's already been sent off this season, Diop, in previous games in La Liga Santander. And in the final minutes of this first half, gets the first yellow card for Eibar. The second of the game. Just a few instances ago, he'd taken out Timor's midfield partner, Arambarri. And now for that collision with Timor himself, gets himself a booking. Few players forward for Getafe as Timor is going to take it. 45 minutes are up in this first half as the ball's floated in, and the possible corner is not going to be taken as Mr. González Fuertes blows his whistle for the end of the first half. It's been a very lively game so far here at Ipurua. Eibar and Getafe, two teams that really want to prove a point in today's game. Eibar looking for their first home win, Getafe for their first away win. And if the first 45 minutes are anything to go by, the second half is set to be a very exciting game of football. It is goalless at the break at Ipurua. Eibar 0, Getafe 0.